patch up. And I forgot Andrew Bogut. You're gonna have to get something out of Andrew Bogut tonight as well. But can they keep continuing to patch up the holes that are being put into this team? They've never had to deal with this many injuries at once now, and especially at this moment in the series where it's the finals. You've seen late into the regular season, Steph will get hurt, or maybe miss a couple games in the early rounds. KD has missed some games as well, and they have still performed better. But this is different. The finals is totally different. You're playing against the first or second, third, however way you want to say it, best team. You're not playing against an 8th seed or a 7th seed or anything, like that. And Jay Fish in the Wait a Minute Show chat room pointed out something as well that I forgot to mention. He said Kawhi's not 100% either, and that's exactly right. He is having a quad problem, but here's the thing with Kawhi. If it is a major, hamper to him, he's not showing it. He's definitely not showing it. And I think he's playing smart ball as well. He's being smart. He always talk about how he's trying to find his shot. And I think he's picking his spots as far as like what he's going to do and where he's going to go with the basketball, when he's going to actually press the issue, when he's going to take over the game, if you will, when he's going to play aggressive. And he's had them in the game. Other than that 18-0 run that they came out, and then they were, basically playing uphill at that point, he has been making a difference in this series. So I am so excited. Again, I hope this thing goes 7 games because, I just don't want basketball to be over, But 2, there's something to be said about a game 7. Who's going to show up and you really truly find out who was the better team when you got a 7-game series, and you got to play game 7. So we talked about Klay. We talked about game 3. We'll get back to talking about Kawhi as well. But I want to talk about this. And this was something that nobody saw coming. No one could have predicted this. But the Anthony Joshua and Ruiz fight. And I know this was Saturday, but I still want to say something about that. Yes, it is a devastating loss, I guess, if you will. Possibly. It is a devastating possible loss for Anthony Joshua. I'm sure he shocked a lot of people. I'm sure Ruiz probably made some folks some money, off of this fight, and he made himself some money. But looking at that fight and seeing that I've seen this before, and what I'm saying as far as like I've seen this before is just it wasn't Joshua's night. For whatever reason, people are going to put it on Drake, saying they, taking pictures and all that stuff with him. But for whatever reason, people, said that, he's making money now, so maybe he's not dedicating himself. Whatever it is, it was just not his night. And at one point, he looked like he did not want to be there. Because after the third knockdown by Ruiz, Joshua was looking into the audience for whatever reason. I don't know if he was looking for someone or he was trying to tell everyone, it's okay, it's okay. I don't know, but there is someone in front of you that are throwing punches, and you need to keep your head in the game, focused on what's going on before you get hit again. But then it was too late, and he got knocked down once again. Now, I'd say with this could be a good thing. Because everyone talks about Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. And as far as, the odds of Ruiz winning, yes, I get that. Odds were against him a lot. And Ruiz took a shot. He got knocked down too. Don't forget that. He got right back up and he knocked down, Joshua. So you got to give him credit. So this is not just saying Joshua lost the fight. Ruiz won that fight. Then other people bring up Hakeem Rockman and Lennox Lewis. And this is what I look at this is the opportunity that Joshua has. It could go one or two ways. It could go the Mike Tyson route, or it could go the Lennox Lewis route. Mike Tyson route, that Buster Douglas fight, that just changed everything for the course of where Mike was going to go, for boxing. We can even point out Roy Jones Jr. when he got knocked out by Anthony Tarver. It just changed the trajectory. It changed the mindset of everyone. So he could go down that road where everyone is just like, you know what? It's open game on Anthony Joshua now. Or what he could do, he could go the Lennox Lewis route. And the Lennox Lewis route, he fought Hakeem Rockman. Hakeem Rockman won. And it seems like Lennox Lewis was not prepared. I think, to a certain degree, he let Hakeem Rockman get in his head. And Hakeem got him for the better of the fight, and he won. But the next fight, which was the rematch, I could just tell there was a different Lennox Lewis stepping into that ring. He meant business. He wasn't playing around. He didn't have time to discuss anything because Hakeem had something that he felt belonged to him, and he was going to get it back. And that is the other option that Anthony Joshua has, is that with this rematch, he should get a rematch against Ruiz. I think it was in the contract, so they should be doing something probably in the next 3 to 6 months, if you will. And everything from here on out is business. Everything from here on out is getting back what is mine. He has to go into he has to have that mental mind of that. I just let him borrow that. I'm about to go get that back. And if he doesn't, there will be no Deontay Wilder fight because no one is going to want to see that. Ruiz, big props to him. The dude, it's not like the dude is 500 on his fights. So you got to give him credit. He fought his fight. He caught him. And then he didn't let up. And he kept getting on top of him. And he took advantage of the situation that was set up before him. So I don't fault him at all. I'm not going to say he got lucky or anything like that. Because in a fight, anybody can win at any given day. So I look at the rematch, and I look for Joshua to actually get his belts back, show everybody he's serious, and refocus himself, and then everyone can basically start talking about this Wilder-Joshua fight that everyone wants. But the other thing is, if he beats Ruiz and gets his belts back, I don't think Wilder's going to be his next fight. He's going to have to fight someone else and then get to Wilder. So we're still going to be waiting a little bit longer for that fight. So you listen to the Wait a Minute show with your man, Jelani JB Bodie is going down a little bit earlier. We kicking it before the game 3 of the NBA Finals, which we're pretty much about 36 minutes away before tip-off. So I'm going to be the opening act, if you will, for game 3 of the NBA Finals. But what we're going to do now, we're going to take a break. And then when we come back from the break, we get into some football news. Todd Gurley, Duke Johnson, and I'm going to give you my Big L award. Do not forget that. I'm going to give you that Big L award. We'll be back after these words.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Vince Wright, the sports governor, and you know me from the Sports Done Right show. But when I'm not doing Sports Done Right, I'm in the executive mansion chilling with the Wait a Minute show. That's right, Jelani, Lopan, indeed. Keep it tuned here, y'all. The Wait a Minute show. My name is Vince Wright, and I approve this message.
Attention, all sports fans. If you're someone who wakes up each morning with lists of sporting events to go along with your to-do list for the day, then you just might be a diehard. The world of sports is as vast as the ocean is deep, including the major leagues, the minor leagues, the college, and everything in between. This is me, your boy Larry B of IE Sports Radio, welcoming you to join me every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on The Defining Moment, a show that focuses on what really matters in the sports world, sports themselves, and nothing outside of them. Once again, tune in for The Defining Moment with me, your boy Larry B, every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on IE Sports Radio, right here on Spreaker.com. We'll see you there.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, well, living. So give me, Doug Stewart, your local New York Life agent, a call. I can help you build a solid financial future to help you and your family be good at life. You can reach me at 678-770-8073 or look for me at NewYorkLife.com.
Do you want your next Atlanta event to be memorable? If so, have Drink in Color at your next function. Drink in Color is sophisticated bartending that creates signature cocktails for your special occasion. Wow your family, friends, and business associates next time with Drink in Color. You can contact the owner, Kiki Lewis, at 678-813-7102. That's 678-813-7102. You can also email her at drinkincolor@gmail.com and follow on Instagram at drinkincolor. And tell her you were referred by the Wait a Minute Show. Drink in Color, cocktail catering. Let the cocktail sparkle at your next event.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and you are listening to...
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
On X Squad Radio Network. Don't forget, X Squad Radio Network also has more than just me. You have other shows, you have music, you have life discussions, if you will. So make sure you go to xsquadaffiliates.com. You can check out all the shows that are on there, but also since you're on here as well, check out all the shows that are before me and after me as well. And share this. Put it on your social media page. Put it out there. So guess what? At the water cooler when you're at work, or if you're out and about, you're taking a stroll, if you're just having a discussion with friends and family, you can talk about some of all the sports topics. You can talk about all the headlines that's going on. Or you're having a function, you can just go ahead, put in people like DJ Knox or Kesey or The Greatest and play their music mix at your function. So don't forget, X Squad Radio Network, xsquadaffiliates.com. Follow on all social media platforms. So we are back from the break, and we are talking sports once again. And I'm waiting on this. I think someone in the chat room actually said Klay is going to be out tonight. So we will see where that goes, from here. But next topic is Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley. The Rams have said now they were talking about, pretty much not playing him during the preseason. And I just said, look, that's not anything of a surprise. He didn't play, and a lot of other the Ram players did not play during preseason. So that was not. But what has definitely caught my eye going forward from here is they were talking about changing up his workload. Now, I know they've been using Todd for a lot in the run game, and he's been there Mr. Everything, and he do everything, catching balls out of the backfield, running it and blocking, whatever else that they need him to do. He is Mr. Do It All. But they are drafting running backs in the third round to add to this team. That's a cause for concern. To question how long or how much, not how long, but how much will Todd Gurley be a part of this offense? How much of, the rumors about his knee are true? How much will he be able to give you going forward? And it's not just that as far as like the draft. If you remember, Malcolm Brown, he actually left. And I want to say, if I remember correctly, he signed with the Lions and they matched that offer to bring him back. In free agency,